I don't like this book. Good morning, friends. Welcome to a brand new vlog. If you're new, what's up? My name's Ivy, and if you're not new, welcome back to the channel. This morning, I woke up and automatically started reading. Y'all, I know in the last vlog, we talked about a happy place. Guys, this is not... I'm literally 228 pages into this book. There's 388 altogether. I'm gonna be so real with you. I don't like this book. I'm not feeling a connection at all. I'm not really even like getting that like warm fuzzy feeling from friendships normally. The books that I read are very bond heavy, and I feel like the relationships in this book are very surface level, and I don't think that the relationships are written super well. Like normally I really get connected to main characters, and I thought I was crazy. Maybe this is just a me problem and I just can't get into this book. I can't visualize. There's too much fluffy words and like unnecessary little dialogue that kind of makes it feel like if you watch Gilmore Girls and when they say like little references that you have no idea what they're talking about, that's how this book kind of feels to me. I might be a little crazy, but I think I'm gonna DNF it because I don't think I could read another almost 200 pages and enjoy it. I think that I would just be forcing myself to read it, and then I'm going to put myself in a reading slump. So I think I'm gonna have to DNF this, which is really sad because I feel like a lot of people really enjoyed it, and I relate to the main character in some ways. I feel like the writing is just not there, and that's what sucks, is because I saw another girl say that this is very much so, the writing style is very much so like the people we meet on vacation. I remember trying to read a Emily Henry book at one point, but it was in third person. I have a really hard time connecting to the main character, and to be honest, I just don't really like her all that much. And normally I'm used to, even if I don't like the main character, I can still put that to the side and enjoy the story. But this one I'm not. Like it's such a miss for me, and that's what sucks, is because I hate when I don't get the same feeling out of a book that other people have suggested that I would really like. We're gonna DNF this. I need to like put that on my story because I have a whole book highlight. If you're new, I have a whole book highlight on my Instagram of books I've read, and I'm just starting the vlog off this way because it was like fresh in my brain. So last night I told Trevor, I was like, well, first of all, I need to tell you guys what I started last night. Last night I started Nobody Wants This. It's on Netflix. It's such a freaking good show. I like am audibly laughing, and Trevor's been watching it with me. And even Trevor really enjoys it, which is a huge plus because I just wanted like a show that we could both enjoy. It definitely gives rom-com in the best way possible. It has Kristen, what is her name? Kristen Bell and Adam Brody. It's just so good. So good. And I love it. We watched like 4 or 5 episodes and it was so good. But last night I couldn't go to sleep. I was like having like the toss and turns. So I started Wild Love by Elsie Silver. If you know anything about me or have been keeping up with my DNFs and my book highlight on my Instagram, then you know what books I love. And I love a good Elsie Silver book. This is the first book in the Rose Hill series. I just needed something to get me excited again about reading because this was going downhill so freaking fast, it's not even funny. I'm on page 21. I'm 6% in, and you guys will have to let me know what you like. But I love to have the minute counter on the bottom because I like to know how many minutes I have in a chapter. Let's go through the books that I have on my... Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, I read this book. This is called The Friend Zone. This is by Abby Jimenez. I actually just finished that book last week. The Friend Zone was probably... I enjoyed it, but it's not a book that I'm like... that's stuck in my mind and I'm thinking about a lot. You know what book is stuck in my mind though that I think about at least once a week is Just for the Summer. This book, I rated it a 4.7, and honestly I think I need to rate it a 4.8 or 4.9. It wasn't like a 5-star. This is a book I would reread because I can't stop thinking about it. Honestly, so good. We need to update Instagram, so we're gonna do that. I think The Friend Zone is probably like a 3.7. The reason that I'm giving this a 3.7 is because I feel like the conflict, that book in particular, like they could have fixed that. You know what I'm saying? If you've read The Friend Zone, then you probably know what I'm talking about. Also, I am very, very, very happy that everybody seems to be liking the at-home vlogs. And just like the chill vlogs where basically we're doing this. I am happy that you guys enjoy it. So these are the books that are still in my TBR. Obviously we have that one and Wildfire and I guess The Bodyguard. There's like, I feel like they do really well at adding books onto Kindle Unlimited. I'm not gonna lie to you guys though, this book, I know that it's super popular, but The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, I tried reading it, I had to DNF it. It was so freaking boring to me. It was so repetitive. I know that it's supposed to get better, but I'm not gonna sit here and put myself in a reading slump just because the book gets better like the last 20%. I'm not that person. I wish I was. I wish I had that amount of strength, but I don't. And I'm not gonna put myself in a reading slump for however many months. Oh, they have so many Abby Jimenez books. Just because that one that I read was not my like top favorite doesn't mean that it wasn't good though. But everybody did say they liked Book Lovers, and I don't know about Funny Story from Emily Henry, but maybe I'll try another Emily Henry book, but not anytime soon. I feel like Elsie Silver really just does it right. Her writing just gets better and better, and I love that. Like, she's always improving on her writing, and it's just a love for me. I know that I've been yapping a lot about my books this morning, but we're gonna do more than yap about books. I just want to say I love you guys. I hope you're having an amazing week. I'm so glad that you're here if you're new. I'm going to, I think, take a break. I was texting Courtney, and I think I'm gonna go see, last vlog I told you guys I was gonna go see Courtney and we're gonna have a game night. So what actually happened was we ended up going swimming first. When we got to her house, we went swimming, and then we ended up going to this place. It was, what was that place called? I think it was called, let's look for it. It was so freaking good. It's called DeLuca Gaucho Pizza. It was so freaking good. Me and Courtney and Stuart had been talking about this place for probably a solid month, and they had been saying like, oh my gosh, we want to go try this place. They have all you can eat pizza. They bring you a slice and then whatever. Y'all, we're gonna have to go together with Courtney. I haven't talked to you guys in a little bit. My mom had a really good point. She called me, and we have a guy that might be coming to the house today to buy Trevor's old truck. So mom's like, hey, there's been a lot going on. Go get, if you worked retail, you know, but there's like a pen that you dollar bills to make sure that they're real. So I think that's what we're gonna go do. I also never updated you and showed you charms that I made. This is my pink one. I made it the other day when I was at my mom's house, but let me make sure I have my wallet in here actually before I leave. I do. Okay, we're gonna take a quick trip to, I think it's Office Max. It actually feels really nice out here today. I feel like the weather's finally going down a little bit. It's 83. I need to go real quick and grab the book because I know that I'm not gonna read the Emily Henry book, so I'm gonna go grab it real quick so we can leave that at the library. Alright, girly pops, let's see if we can find what I'm looking for. We got what we needed. They only had a 3 count, which is annoying because I only needed 1, but honestly, it's fine. We used to use these all the time whenever I worked at Party City when I was like really young. And because we used to have people come in like with counterfeit money or whatever, so they're good to have. And the reason we're getting it is because I think I mentioned it, but Trevor could possibly be selling the truck today and they want to pay cash, so Mom said it was just a good idea just in case. I made a breakfast sandwich, but I didn't vlog it because I literally just showed it last vlog. But I started taking this new thing called soursop. I saw it on TikTok and it's supposed to help BMI, but if you have issues, like regulatory issues going to the restroom, this is supposed to be good for that. And I have been using it for a week and a half. This works. It is bitter. It's called soursop bitters, basically just to cleanse. It's not something that's super heavy on your stomach. I started taking this. It says it supports digestive health, eye health, circulatory health, immunity, vitality, and healthy respiratory functions. I had been doing a lot of research into soursop because in other countries they eat it a lot, but like the actual fruit. A big difference in my sleep, I feel like I sleep really long. I used to be one of those people who like get up and down from sleep. Like I'll have to go to the bathroom and then come back. I have noticed a difference in my energy, so we're gonna take this real quick. I have some soda to wash it down with because it's bitter. It doesn't taste the best, but once you do it like once or twice, you're good. You're only supposed to take like about 2 tablespoons, but since I'm the only one drinking this, I just drink it from here. So that's disgusting. And you're supposed to take it like after you eat, and it'll just help everything do what it needs to do. I'm just trying to get the flavor out of my mouth. I made spaghetti last night for dinner, so we're gonna eat leftovers. Trevor loves spaghetti. If you all need to know one thing about Trevor, if I ask him what he wants to eat for dinner, he will say spaghetti every time. It does not matter. I think I want to read my book now. I've done quite a bit this morning. I think I need to edit one more thing on a vlog, and then I think we can start reading my book. I completely finished editing the last vlog that you saw and sending one of my friends, Alex. If you guys know Alex or have been with me since we lived in Fort Hood, then Alex was my neighbor and my friend, and we sent each other these long, when I say long, I mean like 10 to 15 minute voice notes, and it's kind of like our own mini podcast. And she's like the only person I ever really send voice notes to, but I love it. So now that I'm done, I can do what I really want to do. I'm gonna change into comfy clothes and we are going to read together. I almost always read in my bed. You guys will have to let me know where your favorite place to read is, but I'm about 6% into my book. guys are readers, do you ever go on TikTok and look at like the fan cast of certain book? I literally do this, and I'll like, that way I can kind of get a visual. If you guys don't do this, highly suggest. Now that I kind of get the aesthetic, now I can kind of see it in my brain. I really have to picture what the guy and the girl look like so that I can get into the book. Let me know if you guys can relate. But now I'm gonna keep reading. I haven't updated you in a minute, but Trevor should be coming home. He's stopping at Costco, and I am going to heat up some of my leftover spaghetti. I told you guys earlier that that's Trevor's favorite. So he's gonna have to share a little bit with me. There's like a big bowl, but Trevor will eat the whole bowl to himself. That is my very yummy dinner. And I forgot to mention to you guys, I'm probably going to do like a test vlog tomorrow and see how I like this new item. We might do a little bit of an unboxing. This year is going to be the year of like new cameras for me, because I don't know if we talked about this in a older vlog like at the beginning of the year, but this camera that I vlog with got discontinued probably like a year and a half ago. So when my camera broke earlier this year, I had to hunt this camera down and they discontinued the body. So I can't even get this camera that I vlog with anymore. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love my camera. If they made a body just like this one, I would probably buy that exact body as long as I knew that it was compatible with what I am needing. But I haven't been able to find one yet. I need to do some more research, but from what I've been seeing, the consensus is that the new camera that's really nice is a Sony ZV-E1, I think. I'm not sure. I'm trying to remember. This is just all nerd talk for people who don't understand cameras. All of that to say, I'm probably going to be getting a new camera setup this coming year just because we are going on some trips and I just want an extra camera just in case something happens to this camera. It's always good to have a backup. And Trevor was actually telling me, he goes, I spend money on a whole bunch of like random stuff. He's like, so I think you should spend money on something that you use very often, especially because we're going on our trip next year with my family. And I actually have a specific camera coming today that is just gonna be like my on-the-go camera. And I have another camera coming in that is more compact. So we're gonna be like experimenting with that camera. The quality shouldn't be that much different, but I'm mainly gonna use that smaller camera to take on the go with me. Like if we're going to the store, just easier so I don't have to take this camera with me. And you never know, I might like the quality of my camera better, but we're gonna try it out. I am getting it in the mail today, so I'm just waiting for that to come in. If I go out in public spaces, because it is the size of like a credit card, so it's like this big. We are going on a trip to Colorado next year, and I think I'm gonna be the one making the itinerary actually, so I need to start looking into stuff now. So if you guys have ever been to Colorado, it's gonna be my mom, my sister, me, my dad, and Trevor. And we are all going to go on a road trip. My parents want to drive because they want to drive like through different states. So I think that's what's going to happen, honestly. If you guys have any suggestions, I think we want to stop in Wyoming for sure. We want to go to Colorado, obviously. If you have any cities or like activities that you've done before, let me know. I told you guys that I was getting a new camera in the mail. Let's do an unboxing together. This is the camera. It is the Canon PowerShot V10 and it looks like this. It's little and handheld and it's supposed to just make it easier to take vlogging on the go. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay. And this does not require any batteries. It is rechargeable. Look at how tiny this thing is. This is so weird. She's so small. I'm like recording and there are you guys. I don't even know if you've ever seen my camera before, like what it actually looks like, but this is so odd. Okay guys, so this is on the mini camera. I don't even know what kind of setting I have you guys on right now. You're gonna have, I honestly am very interested to know like what the quality is like, if it feels very much so like my other one. I love how wide angle this is and this thing is so freaking tiny, it's not even funny. I'm tired. I took a shower. Obviously, we had our overnight curls. They're kind of doing their own thing today. I'm thinking what we're gonna do is we might go to the library because I just feel like getting out of the house, honestly. So we're gonna try and do that and edit a little bit. So we're gonna take our laptop with us. So let's just get ready real quick. Me and Trevor are on our last 2 episodes of Nobody Wants This. Why did we binge it so fast? I don't even know why we binged it so fast, but it's so freaking good. If you have not watched it already, highly suggest because it's just good. A lot of production companies don't make good rom-coms anymore. And if they make a rom-com, it's like really cheesy and just not funny or not good. And this show, the episodes are like really short too. I think they're like 20 something minutes. Watch a quick episode and go about your day, which I really enjoy. So I was talking to a friend and she was telling me that she didn't like Happy Place either. I was telling my friend that I'm very skeptical about ever reading another Emily Henry book because of the fact that I've already tried it twice and it just wasn't good. So you guys will have to let me know. Kind of just like looking at the different books they have, like coming to the library because I focus, and if I work a lot at home, I find like other things to do at home instead of like focusing on what I need to be doing, like editing or working on the computer. So big tip, if you find yourself not focusing a lot, try going to a different place. Also, so far I'm really liking this camera. That's my little update. You guys are really small and really inconspicuous, so I feel like it's easier for me to feel more comfortable vlogging while I'm out. We are actually going to end the vlog here because I feel like we've done a lot in this vlog. It was mainly bookish things. So for those of you guys who love the bookish vlogs, you'll definitely have to let me know how you like this one. I don't normally do super book related vlogs. I hope you guys enjoyed. For those of you guys who are new, I hope you stick around and join my internet family. And if you're not new, I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for always coming back. You guys will also have to let me know how you liked the mini cam footage, but I think I like it so far. So I love you guys and I will see you super soon.
in the next vlog.